True story. When I was in the Deacon's Quorum Choir, the director told me, please don't sing, just mouth the words. But I was so bad at lip syncing, I got kicked out of the choir. So I'm just going to tell you a humorous story, if you don't mind. I took up running. I call it self-inflicted torture. You know what I'm talking about. I know I'm a kind of a late bloomer, but I knew I had to do something when my middle started blooming. I either had to do something to control my weight, or I'd have to buy a new wardrobe. And my 20-year-old wardrobe was just coming back into style, so I didn't want to do that. Shelley was kind of dubious as to my motives for taking up running. She said I was just trying to fit in with all the young runners in our ward. But when they asked me, does Shelley come support you in your races? Cheer you on? I had to say, no, she doesn't. But I really don't want her there anyway. It's not a very pretty sight. She'd have to watch her husband chasing all of these younger women. It's not that I want to chase them, they're just faster than me. The young men are faster than me too. And she says, oh, now you're telling me you're chasing young men? How's that supposed to make me feel? I really wish that I was faster than all of them. That way I could start out ahead and nobody would pass me. And she said, well, that wouldn't be a race. Well, I said, that would be a race I was winning. She said, nobody in their right mind would be chasing you. You know, you meet some nice people out running. You know, when you're first starting out your run, you want to acknowledge everybody that you pass. So it's usually a good morning and a smile. About in the middle of your run, it's a hi with a grimace. Towards the end of your run, it's more like half a wave and a frown. And what's the deal with the earbuds? You know, seems to me that when you're out sharing the road with vehicles, you don't want to have any distractions. You know, you're going to run through every red light and stop sign you come to, right? You're on the clock. You're going to have to be dodging cars like Frogger. No time to be distracted with music. And what are they listening to anyway? Claire de Lune by Debussy. Da 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 da. That's going to put you to sleep. I'm sure it's probably something with more of a Latin beat, you know. La cucaracha, la cucaracha. That's not going to help your stride at all. And oh, the worst thing is those social runners. You know, you see two people out running together, or maybe a small group. Let me let you in on a secret. If you can carry on a conversation, you're not really running. You know, best they could be called social joggers, or maybe social walkers. Come on, let's call it what it really is. Traveling Relief Society meeting. Of course, I guess there's some strategy to engaging in a conversation. I learned that the hard way. Our stake has a 5K race that they do every fall around Labor Day. A couple years ago, I was running in the race and thought I was doing pretty good. And then up to the side of me strides Bishop Lund from the other ward. And he starts asking me about my family. How's your family doing? Fine. And he goes on and on. After about a block of this, I realized he's trying to hold a personal priesthood interview. Come on, Bishop, I know it's hard to get them in for personal priesthood interviews, but there's a time and a place. And this isn't it. So I summoned up a little bit more energy and pulled ahead of him so I wouldn't have to talk to him. But then I figured out what his real motivation was. The last 50 yards of the race, there goes Bishop Munn right by me and beats me. It was a ploy. He didn't care about my family. He just wanted to beat me. Sorry, kids, bishops are human too. Oh, I have a confession to make. I'm skinny. I'm embarrassingly skinny. I usually try to hide it by wearing lots of clothes. When I started out running, I wore this windbreaker with long sleeves and long-legged warm-up pants and boat shoes. I looked more like a sailor than a runner. Finally, one day, my neighbor up the street that is a marathon runner pulls me aside and says, "Mike, why are you wearing all those clothes? You're just carrying extra weight, more drag, more friction. If you want to be a serious runner, the fewer clothes you wear, the better." And I said, "But I'm skinny." Well, his answer was, "Get over it." So I went out and bought me this nice, silky, slinky tank top. And then I got me some of those skin-tight running shorts. You know, you kind of have to worm yourself into. And then, you know, some of those cute little anklet booty socky things, you know. And then you have to have colorful running shoes. So now I have an outfit. What a difference an outfit makes. Look at me. How you doing? Now I look just like one of those Kenyan runners, you know, from Kenya. The ones that look like animated skeletons. The only difference is they're fast. Me, not so much. And they have this beautiful stride that makes them look like they're just floating through the air. That's not me. And they have this, their breath, it's just like there's no exertion at all. Me, not so much. All right, I'm nothing like a Kenyan runner. Thank you. Enjoy your running.